We have a lovely panel of ladies, which you see at the bottom of the screen here, who are going to share their stories and excitement about Plexus and why we love these products and why we love gut health. So I just wanted to take just a second to introduce myself. My name is Anna Rose, and I am a senior Ruby ambassador with Plexus. I've actually been with the company for 4.5 years. It's been the best 4.5 years of my entire life. So I will tell you my story in just a second, but what to expect tonight. So we have 5 ladies who are going to be sharing their stories, and I'm going to be popping in and out in between their stories to share a little bit about our top favorite products. We have a lot of products that are, all of them are amazing, but we only short 30 minutes to share with you. So we're going to cover our very top ones that we all love the best. So with that, I do have to start with a disclaimer that these products are not, we do not claim to treat, cure, or prevent any disease. All the stories you hear tonight are just stories of our own experiences, but Plexus doesn't claim any of it. So if you're hesitant about something, always ask your doctor. But with that said, so my story with Plexus, why did I get involved with Plexus? My story is actually a little bit different from some people because I actually joined because I saw this as an amazing business opportunity. Most people join because of the products, but the reason it's such an amazing business opportunity is because we have such amazing products, which you'll hear about in just a minute. So I had just been on a 6-month mission trip to Southeast Asia where God kind of laid it on my heart to be able to support myself to go on the mission field again. But I knew that I couldn't have a regular job in order to do that. So I came back and I joined Plexus. I started sharing these products with my friends and my family. And 5 months into it, I was able to buy a plane ticket back to Southeast Asia for 7 weeks, completely sponsored by Plexus. All right. All the money was from Plexus that I did that with. Didn't have any other job. I did that. I came home. And when I came home, I actually moved out from my parents and I lived on my own for an entire year, paid rent, all living expenses because of Plexus. And then I met my husband almost 2 years ago. We've been married almost 2 years. And because of we are actually able to take a 7-week honeymoon across the country. We went to 8 different national parks. And he converted our Nissan Xterra into like a camper, and we camped in the back of it, and we got to tour the country. And when we were in Montana, we were like, hey, we want to experience some snow. So we actually moved to Oregon for 5 months and spent the winter in Oregon, bought cross-country skis, went skiing all over the place, and it was just fantastic. Why do I do this? Just because this is a glimpse of what's possible with the income from this business. We were able to do all of that because my husband didn't have to be tied down to a job. And so we could, be flexible. And that is just the power of residual income. And now I have a little 1-year-old baby. I get to work this business while she's napping and then be home, stay home with her. My husband gets to stay home. It's just been absolutely amazing. So that's a little bit of my background. I'm nobody special. I was homeschooled. I did not go to college. I grew up on a farm. Didn't really have a big network of people. So if you have a big network of people, that's a plus. But it's just been absolutely life-changing for me because of these products, and they work. So with that, I'm going to head over to Tatiana, and she's going to share her health story of what she loves about these products. So Tatiana, I'm going to unmute yourself and go ahead.
Yes. I'm Tatiana. Products back in October. I actually wanted to start taking them because my husband had been having tummy issues for a really long time. He was out of work for 4 months, couldn't work because of how bad it was. And I have always grown up with chronic headaches. And I kept seeing my friend Lindsay post about these products. And I was like, you know what? We've tried everything else. We've tried all of the doctors you can think of, all the testing you can think of, all the drugs you can think of. I need something else. So I finally took the plunge and we started taking the products. And literally within 2 days, I was already feeling so much better. I had so much more energy that I didn't even know I lacked. I was feeling so much better in my gut, and things just started feeling balanced. And then eventually my headache started going away too. And that, I can tell you, is the best feeling ever. So that was really great. And then with my husband, he stopped having his stomach issues. He was able to go back to work, and he's been feeling great ever since. But not only was the physical side really awesome, but also the financial side has really started showing its benefits as well. And I'm just really, really excited about the future of that and seeing where it can take us, because, you know, I'm just tired of that 9 to 5. And so it's been really great. And that's my story.
Awesome. I love it. I love what you said, that you're tired of that 9 to 5, because this really does free you up from that. Not that it's bad, but there are options too. And actually, I saw a statistic that network marketing is one of the highest paying jobs in the world today, and the highest paying job for women too. So cool for that. All right, so you guys heard Tatiana and Sarah share their stories, and we'll hear more in just a minute. But I wanted to take a break real quick and talk about a little bit about my favorite products in these ladies, which I'm sure is what all of these ladies are on right now. So the first thing we have, we're going to pretend for a second that our garden is a gut. We're going to talk about our gut garden. All right. And I know gut health is a huge thing right now. And the reason for that is that gut health is actually the center of most all health concerns these days. You may have heard of leaky gut syndrome. And basically, leaky gut syndrome is where bad yeast goes in your gut and it eats holes in your gut lining, and it makes it so that bad pollution can get into your bloodstream and make you allergic to things or have inflammation or whatever it is, because the toxins from the food, you know, that's why we have our digestive system, to sort out what's good and what's bad and all that stuff. So we have holes in our gut lining that's allowing those toxins to get in. So that's what leaky gut syndrome is. That's what gut health is all about. So we have products that address that, along with inflammation and blood sugar. So the first thing we're going to talk about is feeding our gut garden, getting rid of the yeast that is in those holes in our gut lining. And that is where my absolute favorite product comes in, which is Probio 5. This is a special probiotic. People are like, oh, I already take a probiotic. But this one is special because it has an antifungal in it, which goes in and it eats away that hard yeast in your gut. Then it also has the probiotics in it, which come in afterwards, and they fill in those holes in your gut. They help heal up your gut holes that bad yeast has come in. It also has enzymes in here which help to break down food when you eat, you know, have a happier tummy, digestive system that way. I absolutely love these probiotics. I didn't share my health side of my story, but I had a horrible sneezing issue where I sneezed like 40 times a day. I had watery eyes, scratchy throat, everything. And this helped take care of that, because as we all know, like, I didn't know that allergies were actually a gut issue. And so when I started working on my gut health, this really, really helped with that. Okay, so you have the Probio 5 that's weeding out the bad yeast in your, and then let me grab my products, right? We have the BioCleanse. And the BioCleanse is going to go in and it's going to help flush out your system and help push out the bad yeast that the Probio 5 has killed, and just really help like a gentle detox. Now, not a strong detox like a lot of you might be like, oh, I'm scared. No, it's gentle. It really is. This also helps oxygenate your bloodstream and get a really good blood circulation going. It has magnesium in it and vitamin C and lots of other just amazing stuff in here. So these two together are going to weed out your gut of the bad stuff and replenish it with some good stuff. Okay, right here, BioCleanse and Probio 5. Then we are going to feed our, okay, right here, BioCleanse and Probio 5. Then we are going to feed our gut. You've heard of your gut microbiome. Your gut microbiome is actually kind of what helps your immune system stay really strong. So when your gut microbiome is in balance, it helps your immune system be stronger. And that's where our slimation. If you just take those products right there, people are seeing tremendous results just with those. But if you want to give it an extra boost on top of that, you have our vital biome, which is another probiotic that has 20 billion strains of probiotics in here. This is a really supercharged probiotic. And we actually have clinical studies that it helps with anxiety and depression with this stuff because, like I said, our gut, my mom has a famous quote, our gut is our second brain, and that is so true. So Biome is an excellent probiotic for that. So the next product we have is our X Factor Plus, and this is where we're going to protect our gut garden. And this is going to just really help to build up that immune system even more. This is a vitamin, but what is special about this vitamin is that it is actually methylated with aloe. And aloe actually helps the vitamins to absorb into your bloodstream way better. A lot of people take vitamins, but if it's not methylated with aloe, you may notice that your pee is a little bit yellow. I know that's kind of gross, but it's true. And that's actually usually your vitamins going right through you and not really ever absorbing along the way. So this methylated with aloe really helps to take care of that. It also has the New Zealand black currant, which is a huge antioxidant, and lots of other just absolutely amazing stuff. And I would love to talk about the ingredients, but we don't have time for that. But you can talk to the person who invited you, and they will share more details if you're curious. Okay, so that right there is our triplex combo. So we're going to weed and feed our gut microbiome. And then we're going to seed it with a really amazing probiotic. And then we're going to protect with our X Factor Plus. You don't have to take all these products together. That's just the best products if you can take them. The triplex combo is the best one to start with. So with that said, I'm going to open it up to Leslie, and she has a fantastic story, and she has not even been doing this very long. I'm super excited.
Hey, Anna. Thank you. Again, my name is Leslie. I have known Anna since we were probably 8 or 9 years old. And she was one of those people on my Facebook that would talk about Plexus. And I, ashamed to say it now because of how well I have experienced just bodily transformation. But I probably watched people for about 4 years trying to figure out if it was going to fade out and be a fad. And, there were so many posts. I feel embarrassed now. Like I should have asked questions earlier. But it really took my own health to decline from November through May. I was on antibiotics 6 times for going to the doctor for one thing or other. And my immune system was just shot. I couldn't deal with anything. I was so fatigued. I lost all my creativity. And if anybody watching this knows me, I love to create. I love to decorate and design and refinish furniture. And I had no desire. I had no energy. And that was something that I really wanted to regain. I didn't even think so much initially about the immunity. It was more just, hey, she said this can help with your energy if you're feeling fatigued all the time. So I started asking Anna questions in maybe April. She answered every question I had. And I finally took the plunge with my husband in June. So I've been on the products for about 3 weeks. I have seen restoration of my energy even more than before. I am getting up in the morning without hitting snooze 12 times. And one thing that kind of surprised me was the inflammation in my body that I didn't recognize that would be something, because I've just not noticed it really. But I've noticed it in my hands, in my feet, and even in my ears. So I have several ear piercings, and I get to see, oh wait, that's not fitting as tightly as it was when I put it in there. So all over body inflammation going away. My digestive system is so much better. I really feel like a new person, and I'm so excited to get to share.
I love that. That's why I share. It just makes me so happy. Yeah. Leslie and I, we go back way since we were a little kid. She found an old picture of us. I was like, oh my gosh, we were babies. So this is super fun and really happy for you, Leslie. All right. Next is Leanne.
Leanne Campbell, and I have been with Plexus for the last 2 years. In the vitamins, and I was like, wow, that sounds really interesting. I want to know more, but we never talked about it again. Super organic and crunchy, all into natural. Hooked. I was like, this stuff is so good. I was enjoying it so much. I'm still enjoying it today. I've noticed increased energy, more milk supply for my babies. This is my second baby that I've had on Plexus.
Everywhere, and I just love that part about it, especially being a mom myself. So, all right. So we have, like I said, we have quite a few products, but I want to talk about just a few more of my favorites and some brand new products we just released. But right now, my two favorite products, because this is a big deal for me, is our brand new skincare microbiome skincare. This is called Joyum, and there is a day serum and a night serum. And you're probably like, oh, big deal. They have a skincare. No, you guys, this stuff is fantastic because it addresses our skin microbiome. We have an internal microbiome and a skin microbiome. And I had never even knew this until they came out with this 2 months ago. But I have been using this stuff for 60 days now. And I was just telling these ladies before we jumped on that it's a big deal for me because this is the very first time I have ever gone live anywhere without putting on foundation to cover up my acne scars. And I took a selfie. I am not a selfie person, but I took a selfie to mark the occasion because it meant so much to me. Because my scars are starting to fade. My skin tone is evening out. It's just fantastic. So what is special about these for skincare? Scarring and haven't stuck with it because I never saw results, and I'm seeing results. So there's a night cream. All you do is you wash your face with soap at night, put on some of this really fast, and go to bed. In the morning, you wash your face and put on the day cream in the morning. Super simple. It takes less than 2 minutes to put this on and you are good to go. So I'm just absolutely stoked by the results I'm getting with this stuff right now. And if you're curious, hop on Facebook and just type in Joy Plexus, and the before and after pictures are mind-blowing. And guys, they're not, because I've seen these people in real life. So the next two products I wanted to talk about really quickly that they just released, people that like skips breakfast or skips lunch, or you get hungry really easily and you're grabbing a Snickers bar, grab a lean shake instead because it's such a better choice than skipping a meal or grabbing something that's not so good. So the next product is our Slim Hunger Control. Now, what's the difference from this and the Slim Microbiome thing? Really, the difference is that the Slim Hunger Control will help you feel full longer. And you can see that there is a big difference in the size of the packet. The reason for that is that the Slim Hunger Control has fiber in it, which helps you to stay full longer, which reduces your cravings for junk food. So this is a great option if you are looking to lose weight really fast. It's combining the Slim Hunger Control with the lean. A lot of people are seeing really fantastic results with losing weight and shedding those pounds quickly with those two products. You can lose weight, and a lot of people have lost weight with the triplex combo that we talked about at the beginning. But that takes a little more time because it's balancing out your body and all that stuff, which is a fantastic way to lose weight because it creates lasting results. So those are some of our top products. We also have some pain relief, natural pain relief. We have some other different creams and some kids vitamins. So if you're curious to know more about those, we don't really have time to get into it, but talk to the person who invited you. So for right now, I want to wrap up with our last testimony tonight, and my friend Dakota is going to share her story.
Hi, I'm Dakota, like Anna said. I am a stay-at-home mom, and I have 2 little boys. I started Plexus right after my first was born because, I've always struggled since I was a teenager with bathroom issues, and I couldn't sleep. I'd fall asleep. I would take forever to fall asleep, and then once I did fall asleep, I'd wake up, and I couldn't fall back to sleep. I'm sure a lot of people know that feeling. So I started taking them, and I lost a lot of my baby weight. I realized my inflammation, like I didn't realize at the time, but comparing pictures from my second baby to my first baby, I had a ton of inflammation. And I can sleep better, and I can go to the bathroom, which is a huge deal. And I've been able to take these products while I was breastfeeding and pregnant with my second too. And I have had amazing pregnancy with my second also because of these products. Didn't have any of those crazy pregnancy symptoms that no one appreciates. But I'm also able to stay at home with them. And that's been a big blessing to our family, to take off that financial stress of my husband, having to live on one income. Now I can help do that and, pay some bills and just take off that stress, because that causes a lot of stress in marriages. And, I'm just I've always been a very quiet person, just sharing these products because they've changed my life, and the business has changed my life too. So that's my story.
I love it. Thank you, Dakota. And Dakota and I also have met through Plexus, and we just got to meet in person at the convention last month, which was super. So yeah. So anyway, that is what we have for y'all tonight. So you might be curious, thinking, I want to try these products. I want to give them a try. But maybe you're scared. Well, there's nothing to worry about, because all of our products come with a 60-day empty bag money back guarantee. So you can try these products for 60 days, completely risk-free. If you don't like them, get your money back. So there's 3 different ways to order. The first is the most expensive, which is the retail option. We all know that's an option. But the second option is a preferred customer. And this means that you are on a monthly shipment. The only reason for that is because most of the products come in about a month's supply. So they want to make sure you don't run out, so you can get those results. But this is the best way to order if you just want to be a customer, because you get an upfront discount from the retail price. And then if you decide you love the products and keep ordering, you actually get another discount later on. The third option for ordering is as a wholesale ambassador, which you pay a simple $34.95 joining fee for a whole year. And with that, you can either just have access to the wholesale pricing, or you can get your products paid for by sharing with just a few people, like most of the ladies on here have done. Or you can do what I have and several ladies on here are working towards, and grow a massive business with this, and create a very life-changing income by sharing these products with people. So I'd really just encourage you to, if you have more questions, talk to the person who invited you, and they would be happy to answer them. If they don't know the answer, they'll find the answer for you. So we just wanted to hop on here and share our stories, why we love these products. And if you haven't guessed by now, they've totally changed our lives, and that's why we share with others. That's why this business works. If it's something you're looking for financially, a lot of people, the biggest stressor in families and marriages is income and finances. And this can really help to address that. And it's not something that you have to be a salesperson to do. I'm not a salesperson. I share my story. I'd say it's changed my life. These ladies, it's changed their lives. And it would be greedy of us not to share with you guys, because so many people out there are hurting and just need some hope in their lives. So I would just encourage you to think about who you know. If something has struck a chord with you tonight, your wheels are turning, think about who you know. And just thank you so much for joining us tonight, and have a great rest of your Tuesday evening.